to make a simple cabbage bowl, ground beef cabbage bowl stir fry. And I'm going to be making some rice noodles to go along with it. And so I have a pot boiling away back here. And I have these rice noodles. And these are very easy to make. All you do is heat up some hot water, which I already have boiling. I'm going to throw these in. And we're just going to stir them so they come loose. And then we're going to turn off the heat and let them sit for about 5 to 6 minutes. See, they're already falling apart. So these, I'm turning off the heat because you just have to submerge them in hot water. And by the time I'm ready to eat my stir fry, which isn't going to be long, these were going to be ready.
We got 2 people in here.
So I'm covering the noodles, and let's get going with our stir fry. Okay, this is an easy one. I'm taking shortcuts. In Deb's Kitchen, you know we do it shorter, faster, and more convenient. Especially I have some college students that chime in now and then. They want easy stuff. Can't get any easier than this. So first, we're going to make our simple sauce, our stir fry sauce. And we are going to add to a bowl our soy sauce. And I have, where's my measuring spoons? They're clear. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You're going to get all this stuff ready so when you get ready to stir fry, it'll just be ready to go. Okay.
Happy Friday to all those that are watching.
Josh, I need you to give me the garlic paste out of there. And I always forget something. I tell you people. Okay, and toasted sesame seed oil. Toasted sesame
Ginger
oil.
paste? Or this one? This minced garlic?
Yeah. Minced
Vanilla?
garlic. And what's it gonna get? Oh, the beef broth got in there, the box. Okay, so I have some sesame oil. We're gonna get 1 tablespoon of sesame seed, of sesame oil.
Where's the beef broth at? In here.
A box. 1 tablespoon of sriracha, and your spicy content is up to you. But I suggest you start off just with the recommended measurements.
Where do you have it at?
It's in a box in back of that where you're standing.
Oh, right.
I'm going to get a little whisk. If you don't have a whisk, just use a fork. And 1/4 a tablespoon of brown sugar.
6 people in here. Thank you guys for joining the Friday live.
Yes, and I'm going to put a little more. It's up to your taste.
Laura Maldonado says, "Hi Deb, I'm so happy I caught you
Good. Hi, Laura.
on this Friday evening."
It says to put in 1/4 a tablespoon of brown sugar. But I like, I shouldn't put, I'm going to do, I'm going to put 1/2 a tablespoon. Because I like it salty and savory, sweet. So now we got those ingredients. This is what our sauce is for our stir fry. Actually, you know what, I'm putting it, I'm going to double this because this is a recipe, but you can double it. If you like yours more saucier, which I tend to like, then do that. So now we have, I'm just going to leave it here. We'll go with flow. Our stir fry, it calls for a 1/2 head of cabbage mince and carrots diced. No way, Jose. We're making it simple for you. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. In Deb's Kitchen. Coleslaw. It has your carrots. It has your cabbage. It's like about $1.50 in the store. Just pick that up. And I picked up some mung beans because you can add whatever you like. The bean sprouts, I love them in everything. So you can add bell peppers, whatever floats your boat. So let's get our green onion. It says to add 2, but you can add whatever you like. I have some kitchen shears, so I'm going to chop some onions up to be ready to go. Your ingredients should be ready because once you start stir frying, you're not going to have a chance to be. I have kitchen shears, but you can use a knife. You can make them pretty and fancy. This is for garnish towards the end. And usually they use the tips. That's where most of the flavor is. But I save the onion. I use the onion too. You can use the onion, the bottom bulb. But we're just going to get some of these green scallions here. And then it also calls for some grated ginger. So I have some ginger that I'm going to grate up here. I have a grater. Dad, you should be ready. I always think I'm ready and then I'm not. And you can buy these, they look all the ginger fingers at the store. And you can grate your ginger and then freeze it if you like. But just get a cheese grater if you don't have, or you can mince it up yourself with a knife. You don't have to have all this stuff available.
I'm sorry, I got my
Look.
light on.
So we're gonna grate some ginger for you here. This is really easy.
Laura says, I've been working all day and working also getting my house and yard ready. I'm having everyone over for Mother's Day brunch and I'm cooking up a storm. This is the break I needed.
Okay, take a break. Take a load off your feet, get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, whatever your poison is, and join me in the kitchen. Now I have to find a pan. I'm looking for I have grips pans. I need a solution for my pan. I need a bigger kitchen, believe it or not. So we have these already soft. We're going to take our wok. We're going to get it nice and hot. And I'm going to put some, let's see, heat our skillet, add our oil. So I'm going to get some neutral oil in here. We will use olive oil. And we're going to put in our ground beef. I have a pound already packaged, lean, grass-fed ground beef, but just a pound of ground beef. And we're going to come over to our pan and throw it in. Well, let's put the oil in. I didn't put oil in. Getting ahead of myself. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to get that all hot. Stir that around. And we're going to get our garlic, our ginger, and our pepper and our salt in here before we add our veggies. So when we cook our meat, we're going to add our ginger, which is just, let's see, I'm reading my instruction. Oh, half a tablespoon. So it's all according to your preference. So let's get our ground beef going. Give you some light. And you know me, I have my pampered chef chopping all the positions. And this makes it easy to just chop up the meat in no time flat. If you don't have one, I suggest you get one. They even sell them at the Dollar Tree for you college students. Get some basic ingredients. If you live in a dorm, I'm not in a dorm, get some basic ingredients. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get soy sauce, sriracha, rice vinegar, and keep them in your pantry, refrigerator. Alexa, stop timer. I have to drain my noodles, so you have to hold on. I'm going to bring the colander to my seat. And drain my noodles while we're waiting. You don't want them to overcook. I'm going to show you the noodles. Because I can't be moving around, moving my camera all over the place. The noodles, they're ready. I'm going to drain them in the colander and then soak them in cold water. Okay, so we have this. Let's get our ginger in there. If I want more ginger, do you want more ginger? If you like pieces of ginger, like slices of ginger, you can definitely cut your ginger up if you like that gingery taste. And I do. So I'm going to throw that in there. And I'm going to chop this there. This is going to come together so fast. And you'll be ready to eat before you can take a stick. Okay? So let's get some salt and pepper in there. That's your preference. We'll get it maybe about a teaspoon of pepper. And where is my salt? I'm going to get just a little dash, about half a teaspoon. Put that in there. I'm going to throw the onion in here, get it fragrant. And then we can stir it down until your meat's just totally brown. And you want to get that umami on it, that browning, where you can see it brown, not all boiled, because this is a stir fry. And I just decided I wanted a cabbage bowl today. And I want it simple. I just planned to make it. I don't want to chop up nothing. So I'm going to just get my coleslaw. And that's going to work like a charm, my love. Easy peasy.
Chris USA says, Deb, your rice is a huge hit. Everyone loves it.
Great. I'm so glad. Yay.
Your viral wave video.
Good. Okay, so we have that. We have our vegetables grated, all prepared. We didn't do all the hard work, but you're supposed to get all that shredded and grated. We have a bag. We don't have to worry about it. We have our wheat brown. Okay, and then we...
You said I'll have to watch later, but just wanted to say hi, and I love when you say, this is Deb's rice.
Okay. See you later, alligator. Come back. Okay, so I have my meat nice and brown over there. And I'm going to show you a fix these for those of you that don't want any excess oil, and I don't. We're going to move over our meat. To the side, get your pan, stick that in there, the paper towel, nice clean paper towel, mind you, and just press it so you can get as much of that excess oil out as possible. You don't want it. Make sure your paper towel is totally absorbed everything. And then you're going to see here, I'm going to show you, all this oil. Now it's gone. Time to add in our veggies. So here we have our coleslaw going in. You see that? There's one big piece. There's some of these mung bean in here. They're going to call for the whole bag, so I'm just going to little bit. And then we're going to get our we want to wilt these a little bit before we add in our sauce. And you said 4 to 6 cups, but I think I should add in more sauce. You know what? I'm going to add more sauce. I already know that I have more, so I'm going to let that wilt down. And let's do this again. For those of you that missed it, we're going to get 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So you can, that's a good thing about it. You can make it, double it, triple it. Easy. You don't have to go to the restaurant. A tablespoon of a Chinese restaurant. You're in the mood, do it yourself. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Another tablespoon of sriracha. And more brown sugar. This time I'm only putting 1/4 of a tablespoon. Because I already put too much. Look how much little it has. Maybe I should just stop there. Stir it. Just move this around. It smells really good in here. And it depends if you like yours super crisp or if you like yours more wilted like me. Well, not wilted like me. I'm wilted too, but stir fry. I'm thinking about the stir fry too. You see how easy this? You just can make a big old huge pan of these stir fry. You can do for meal prep, or if you have a bunch of friends over studying for a test, you get in the kitchen and show them your math skills. They're going to be impressed. And you tell them you learned it in yes system. And hook them up too. Tell all your friends to go to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. I'm back in the groove. I have been off for like 2 years since my husband passed, but now I'm back. I'm back, and I want to build it up again. And I really love it if you could help me with it. So, okay. We're done here. Can you see that? Can you bring it over? How wilted it is? Now we're going to put in our secret sauce. Oh, this recipe doesn't call for the broth. I was looking at another recipe. I was trying to decide which one I was going to do. I chose this one. Okay, let's put this all over. Make sure you get it all cooked. And to make sure, I always throw some in here to swirl it around. And then it's time to make it all mixed in. And you can put as many of those mung beans as you like. Maybe I'll put a little more. Just because I can. And I love these fries. And I go to different Chinese restaurants. Some put it in their tongue, some don't. And you get a big piece of cabbage, just put it on. This is ready. Let me show you. Your cabbage bowl is ready to be assembled, ready to go. You wish you had smell-o-vision? Why? Okay. Let me clear all this nonsense away, because I'm going to set it up for you here. And I better turn it off. You can stop cooking. Put my stuff in the compost. I'm going to run some cold water on this real quick. Cooking. The noodles are ready. Let me get a plate, a bowl, so I can show you it. Let's get this going. I'm going to come over here. Actually, I'll bring these noodles over here. They might drip a little, but who cares? Here they are. The noodles are ready. So we're going to get some of these noodles into our bowl. Look at yummy, yummy rice noodles. whatever you like, however many you want. Okay, so we got those in there, perfectly cooked, ready to go. Now, let's come over to our cabbage bowl. Okay, that. How's that look? Get some sesame seeds to make it look live. Get some more of these little green onions. Make it look fancy. And if you like, you can even put some more sriracha. And of course, Josh is gonna have to. And if you're totally authentic, you could use these. But the only chopsticks I use are the ones in my hair. Because I never mastered the art of using chopsticks. I don't know about you. What about you, Josh?
No.
What are you
I
gonna
try, but
get a fork. Fork just does, doesn't she?
she kind of does.
Grab a fork.
What is it? What's in it? Stir fried cabbage.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And if you want more soy sauce, then you
Just want
can.
to bite.
Josh is gonna
You
get
put
some
ground
noodles
beef in
are
it?
on the bottom. Noodles are on the bottom, yes.
Oh, okay, there. I see. I'm gonna mix it up a bit.
See
smells
for the
good.
camera.
Man,
Mm.
smells good. Mix it up some. Get a little bit of everything. Let me see. Good.
There you go. That was easy, wasn't it? So you saw it here in Deb's Kitchen. And go to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. If you want to see me cooking randomly in my kitchen, go to my Facebook at In Deb's Kitchen. And you'll see me cooking live, bloopers and all. And we're always making meals that are simple, budget friendly, easy, and healthy, but always delicious. Buon appetito!